A Chinese Z-10 attack helicopter has reportedly entered Taiwan's Air Defense Identification Zone, or ADIZ, and passed the so-called median line, an unofficial barrier running along the middle of the Taiwan Strait, for the first time. The arrival of the Z-10 assault helicopter, which is used by both the People's Liberation Army Ground Force and the Air Force Airborne Corps, is the latest new Chinese model to penetrate this critical region of the ADIZ. It also highlights the growing significance of rotary forces in the Taiwan Strait, including a vast Chinese helicopter station strategically positioned to support future operations in the strait or even a possible invasion of Taiwan. According to Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense, the Z-10 entered the ADIZ earlier today. A pair of People's Liberation Army Navy Air Force Ka-28 Helix anti-submarine warfare helicopters were also seen flying in the southwest area of the ADIZ today, after taking off from one or more Chinese vessels. It's unknown if the Z-10 sorties were coordinated in any manner with the Ka-28s that have previously been in the vicinity. According to the Taiwanese Ministry of National Defense, crossing the middle line is not a typical occurrence, with the latest such incident involving People's Liberation Army aircraft occurring on September 19, 2020. The event, which featured a mix of J-16, J-10, and J-11 fighters, took place during U.S. Under-Secretary of State Keith Krach's visit to Taiwan. Chinese planes frequently fly past the median line and into Taiwan's ADIZ's southern section. The ADIZ established by Taiwan, however, covers not only the entire strait but also parts of mainland China, as illustrated by the black box in the picture below. It's probable that, like the incident on September 19, 2020, there was a specific trigger for today's Z-10 mission. The guided missile cruiser USS Port Royal, CG-73, of the Ticonderoga class, for example, completed a regular Taiwan Strait transit via international seas in conformity with international law today, according to the U.S. Navy. This is the first time a U.S. Navy cruiser has sailed through these seas since early 2020, according to reports. The Z-10's vector, given by Taiwan's Ministry of National Defense, depicts the attack helicopter flying out over the Taiwan Strait and momentarily crossing the median line before returning to the mainland. While there is no confirmation as to where the helicopter was operating from, the flight route strongly suggests that it was flying out of the main military heliport in Zhangpu County, Fujian Province. This facility has previously been investigated by the war zone. The heliport, which is less than a mile from the water's edge, began construction in 2019 and has since undergone significant growth. It provides a commanding position for potential military operations directed against various Taiwanese-controlled islands in the strait, Kinmen County and Penghu County, and, a little further afield, the Dongsha Islands, which occupy a significant position at the northern end of the South China Sea. It is located around 150 miles from Taiwan and is within range of a potential rotary assault. The heliport features a 2,140-foot-long runway, as well as significant flight line and hangarage facilities and various helipads. According to our previous estimate, up to 20 helicopters might operate from here at any given time, while construction work was still ongoing as of early last year. That number is almost certainly far higher presently. The operational status of the heliport in Zhangpu County, whose formal name is still unknown, is still uncertain. It's possible that the base isn't fully operational yet, but that it's currently enabling limited training and evaluation flights. With that in mind, it's probable that the Z-10 observed today isn't a permanent presence there, at least not yet, and was performing some sort of training flight or operational test work. However, 12 individuals of the kind were reported at the base in May of last year, implying a longer-term presence. Mi-8/17 HIP series cargo helicopters were also seen at the site in previous satellite photos. Attack helicopters, such as the Z-10, would be capable of providing tight escort to HIPs and other transport helicopters, as well as conducting offensive missions on their own. The fact that China has access to such enormous rotary wing facilities in this area is already important. As part of large-scale airmobile operations, power can be projected directly over the Taiwan Strait, whether intended at Taiwan or its surrounding islands. In this type of circumstance, the Z-10 would provide a tremendous new dynamic. It uses the classic tandem two-seat crew layout common on Western rotorcraft of this sort as an advanced attack helicopter. The Z-10 was introduced to Army aviation in 2010 and is equipped with 8 KD-9 or KD-10 anti-tank guided missiles, as well as a 23mm chain gun and rocket pods. Place 90 air-to-air missiles and extra fuel tanks to improve range are also options. Forward-looking infrared and TV sensors, a laser rangefinder and designator, and a full self-defense suite are all housed in the helicopter's nose. Hope you guys love the video. Don't forget to hit the like button and please do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon to all, so you can get the notification on each upload.